Tea time with Trav. I feel like the people can't really celebrate the success of The Color Purple because y'all so focused on the drama around it. Taraji P. Henson had very valid points, but I think y'all need to stop trying to use Oprah as a scapegoat because everything that went wrong was not Oprah's fault. Y'all need to understand the chain of command. What's going on, y'all? It's AyooTravv and I'm back. I'm back again. And I want to tell y'all I done broke this chair. So it's like, y'all want to hear it. Y'all gonna hear that in the back. But yeah, it's Taco Tuesday, the day that I'm filming it. It's not getting released on Taco Tuesday, but you know, it's tacos. If you only wait till Tuesday to eat tacos, you're not a real taco lover. So some of y'all be pump faking. Excuse me. But anyway, let's go ahead. I got burrito pizza. We got our consomme on the side. We got our cilantros and onion. Y'all know I be needing a lot. We got our radishes. We got our cucumbers. Limes, of course. We got some of the avocado salsa. And then we got the hot salsa. Let me say grace. Father God, let me stop before I go to hell. Father God, I come here today to watch over this food. Please have nourishment to my body. Please have not this food properly in my prayer. Amen. I'm done. Amen. Let's go ahead and get into the things of the things. Oh yeah. Oh my God, this is how we finna do this. Just make sure we don't waste nothing. We're gonna do it straight like this. Bam. There we go. There we go. There we go. Slide those over there. You know, kind of build us like a little tower for better viewing purposes. Okay, sit there right up there. Yeah. Okay. How that look to y'all? That look okay? I hope. So how was y'all day going? My day is going well. Jesus. Go ahead and dip our cucumbers. Oh. Damn. It's so hot as hell. Oh my God, I don't remember it being that hot. Drip, drip, drip. Oh, you got the drip, drip, drip. When I say extra cilantro and onion, that's what I mean. Now, how I'm gonna dip this, I don't damn know. I don't even know. Probably ain't gonna make sense. They'll do something. Tea time with Trav. Listen, I feel like the people can't really celebrate the success of The Color Purple because y'all so focus on the drama around it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Taraji P. Henson had very valid points on her issues working on that film and film in general. But I think y'all need to stop trying to use Oprah as a scapegoat because everything that went wrong was not Oprah's fault. Y'all need to understand the chain of command. That's what we're going to talk about. That's what we're about to talk about. For the ones who don't know, during this press tour for The Color Purple, Taraji P. Henson has been very vocal about unfairness in the work environment. You know, she's talked about pay and things like that. And I do support her fully. Let me say that. But I think y'all are taking her words and trying to point fingers at the wrong people. And that's what kind of bothers me. So she did an interview with, it wasn't The View. It was some talk show. And she broke it down. I forgot what movie she said she did, but she said she got paid $150,000 for that movie, and it took like 6 months to film, so she had to block off 6 months where she couldn't do other work. This was the bread and butter. Now from that, you know, she had to pay her taxes and all that. Then she had to pay her team. So she said after she paid like taxes and everything, that pretty much cut in half. So that 150 went down to 75,000. Excuse me. So then from there, she has to pay her team 20%. Now, their pay is 20% of what was offered. not 20% of what she actually took home. So it wasn't 20% of the 75,000, it was 20% of that 150, although she did not walk away with 150. And from there, she said she had to pay her child's school tuition, which, because you go to a private school, which was 30,000. I was like, damn, girl. You literally work just to give it all away. So that makes sense why people like Kiki Palmer, like, you always see her with a new gig. And Traviee even mentioned that the offering price for The Color Purple wasn't, really what she wanted, and she almost walked away from it because of that. And again, people started to blame Oprah. As if Oprah sits there and say, we are going to pay Traviee $1. Like, let's be for real. Traviee also complained about how that they, instead of having services drive them to set, they offered them all rental cars for them to drive themselves. Do I think it's absurd? It's not ideal, but it does happen. It does happen, and this is a reminder to everybody to think the industry, because I've seen firsthand that the industry is not what it looks like on TV. On TV, it's something totally different than what is really happening in real life. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. Everything just don't happen the way we think that it does. We think anybody that's in a movie, they're rich and famous. Anybody on TV, we think they're rich and famous. We think they got buku money, and that really don't be the case. A lot of these companies, you'll get on set for something, and in your head, you envision just like film heaven. But in reality, it really don't be that. But it really doesn't have to. At the end of the day, Hollywood is entertainment purposes. So their job is to entertain you in whatever way they can. And of course, just like we don't like to spend a lot of money, neither do these damn production companies, because they work for that as well. But they did, the cast members did say, if it was something wrong on set that they weren't okay with, they hit up Oprah and she got it fixed. Just like Fantasia, she was on the press tour. I forgot what city she was going to, but her flight ended up getting canceled. And like that, Oprah sent a private jet to make sure that she got from that destination to where she needed to be. Excuse me. When it comes to The Color Purple, Oprah Winfrey was a producer. She was a producer. Her production company was a part of the film. But again, Oprah was a producer. Steven Spielberg was also a producer. Quincy Jones, also a producer. So why the stuff that go wrong, why are people only doing this when it comes to Oprah? I get it. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel, believe what y'all want to believe in the blogs, etc. But Google is literally free. It's free. I do know a lot of people aren't in the industry, so they go off of what they think, what they assume. When people have these companies, they hire people for a reason. You put people in charge of clothing. You put people in charge, you have production assistants. You have lighting assistants. You have wardrobe assistants. Each department have a plethora of people that are a part, right? So if anything, even if Oprah has to step in and do anything, that means somebody did not do their job right. What makes y'all think that a billionaire as big as Oprah that have this and that and this and that and this and that, what makes y'all think that she knew every little detail that went on set when she probably wasn't even there for majority of the damn time? What makes y'all think that that's realistic? Y'all work. Use y'all common sense. Excuse me. Is the owner of y'all company at your job every day? No. Is HR at your job every day? No. You have to call them. They're probably not even in your damn building. So if something go wrong, what do you have to do? You have to complain to HR to get it resolved. What makes y'all think these big companies that are bigger than y'all jobs, what makes y'all think that's not the same? Then people be like, oh, well, it's her movie. No, the hell it's not. No, the hell it's not. Oprah ain't write that book. Nor did she write the damn Broadway play. Nor did she write the script for the movie. Now, I could see if y'all was like, oh, she's the face. Okay, I'll take that. But that don't make her in charge of every damn thing. Why wouldn't they slap the face on there? If they only promoted it as, if they promoted it as a Steven Spielberg or a Quincy Jones, yes, it still would have got traction because of the movie that it is. But we're not going to see Quincy Jones or Steven Spielberg at all of these interviews and press conferences like we're going to see Oprah. I don't think it's fair. Now, I don't think it's fair that Taraji is getting shortchanged. But again, that's what the strike was about. That's what that strike was for. I think the entire industry itself has bigger fights to fight. When it comes to everybody getting paid overall, because the people that do make a lot of money are probably worth more than what they are receiving. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Yes, it's completely unfair that, her white counterparts, and yes, I do have to go there, are offered X amount of money for something that she's already done or could do, or their resume isn't as long as hers. It's not fair. But again, we have to remember that in that industry, you may get favoritism because you're white. You may get favoritism because you're black in an all-white film or an all-white genre, like all-white cast. Excuse me. And you're that one eyeball. And then they also base it off, people may think just because, okay, Taraji was in this movie, that movie, this movie, that movie, that she should automatically be offered more. Not saying that she shouldn't, but the way that this industry works, if those movies that she was in were not box office smashes, they're just another thing on the resume. It's like they don't look at like, oh my God. So moving forward, whatever she do next, because of the success of Color Purple, it was a box office smash. And whether she win an Oscar or not, she may get nominated. That's going to raise her price up. Period. It's going to. So I have to... But yes, that's really how this stuff works, y'all. That's how it works. Like, look at Jenna Ortega. seen her and stuff before. But when she did Wednesday, price went all the way up. All the way up. She was in Scream. When was the first one? I think the first one was in 5. But it's like, her role got even bigger in 6. Because her name has started to ring bells and bells and bells and bells. So to them, no matter how long your resume is, if they were not things that generated so much profit, that was just another job on your list. That's really how it goes. It sucks, but it's real. And unfortunately, that's the law of the land. Because their thought process is, I'm paying you, therefore I'm investing in you. So they want to make back 1,000,000 times what the hell they invested. But I do hope that we get to a point in the industry, because it's forever growing. I hope that we get to a point where this is not a discussion. Pay these people what they deserve. And we really don't need another strike, y'all. Because this strike that we just went through, I know it's one of the first one, but this one was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy. I feel like it was never going to damn end. And the agreement they came to was only for 3 years, so it's about to happen again. So I hope they filming their ass off right now. Because y'all know it's coming. Y'all got 3 years to have content, because it's about to happen. And let me speak on Vivica Fox. They asked her about her opinion on the Traviee, stuff like that. And, I think she was kind of nice and nasty about it. She pretty much said, oh, that sucks. I feel bad, but I don't experience that. And now, Vivica, I like you, auntie. I do. But I also have to say, I don't think she's been in the same films. As far as like the same type of films, the same type of level of films as Taraji. So, yeah, I'm sure you didn't experience that. I see you on perm boxes. I see DC damn commercials. You don't experience that because you kind of take what you get. Is what it seemed like. And again, I don't even mean to purposely I'm not trying to attack her. I just felt like her response was a little tacky. It was a little tacky. Oh, excuse me. She could have just shown support and left all the extra. Well, I didn't experience. Okay. That don't mean it doesn't happen. That don't mean it's right. That don't mean it's okay. That don't mean you shouldn't stand up for it. But I guess in that industry, you don't want to step on the toes. You don't want to bite the hands that's feeding you. So she's playing it cool, which I can respect. But she still could have not gone against them and still shown her support without answering the way that she did. She too busy still chasing after 50 Cent ass. That at this point, she don't know what's right in front of her. All this inequality. I'm full. I'm full. I'm full. Oh. I'll eat them on my back. But y'all, honestly, that's just a constant reminder that no job necessarily puts you first. It's a reminder that this is all a business. And their goal, yes, they want to please you. They want to please you. But their goal is to put money in their pockets. And to keep as much money in their pockets as much as possible. But that, when it comes to that, that's when these people need, these top-notch lawyers, managers. Because let's be real. As far as big productions having the name Taraji P. Henson in their mouth, I don't think that came about until after Empire. With that being said, I know she said that she fired her team after Empire. I think she did a great job. I just think she should have hired. I think she might need to do it again. Because I would have felt some type of way too if they blindly told me, here's a rental car, make it to work on time. Unless that was in my contract that I agreed upon, I would probably feel some type of way as well. I'm not even gonna lie. Especially it being in Atlanta. Y'all know. Y'all know. I probably would feel some way. But the type of people that she need in her corner right now are the ones that are going to go through every little detail, know every detail. When you know your client, you know what they want, what they will not tolerate. You make sure all of that is in the contract. There's no time frame let me correct that. There's a time frame for signing contracts. There's no time frame for negotiating contracts. These contracts, don't sign them until you are 100% comfortable. Excuse me. Somebody on her team you should be thinking worst case scenario. What if they have, I know that wouldn't be the first thing to pop in your mind because you wouldn't think that would happen, but look, it happens. When you get these contracts for these type of things, y'all need to put in there what you want. At the end of the day, they can either send it back and say this is finalized, we agree to the terms, go ahead and sign it, we signed it, or they can tell you we do not agree with this. And you, as the artist, you then have the ability to say, you can't meet these demands, I'm good. Or you can meet these demands, but you can meet these. Okay, I can do without this, but I won't do without that. Y'all need to, and that go for anybody doing something like this. Make sure whatever you want and need is in that contract. Because they can throw something in there that you may not agree with, but it is not breaking a contract. Whoever talking too long. But what it sounds like to me that there may not have been a transportation section in that contract. So they didn't guarantee a black truck. They didn't guarantee an Uber. They didn't guarantee a Lyft. They didn't guarantee a private driver. So when they hit you with the oh, here's your rental. You're surprised. But guess what? You can't necessarily back out of it. Because you've already signed the contract to do your duties. You would then be breaking contract if you decide not to show up. If they were to stand 10 toes down and say, we are not using a driver services, they're going to have to rent this car. We'll pay for it. They're going to have to rent this car. You're going to have no choice but to rent that damn car because you are obligated to do the duties that you agreed upon in that contract. And that's why I say again, whatever you think you may need or want, make sure it's in that contract. So you always have a paper trail. You have something to refer back to. And again, that goes for any company where you are signing a contract to do something. Period. I keep saying I'm full. And I keep eating more. Warm. Y'all better know what to do. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what the hell you waiting on. You done watched this whole video. If you got to this point, I don't know what you're waiting on. Go ahead and click that red button right there at the button as soon as you notified every time I drop a video. But if not, leave on second hit the video trap. Jump to the description box right down there. Boom. You're gonna see some social media. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Bigo, and Threads, I believe. Add me, follow me, let me come on Instagram, let me come here, do whatever, let me know what you want to see, what you want to see, what you want to say, what you want to say, what you want to say, what you want to see, what you want to see, something other than that. It's been real. AyooTravv out.